Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're breaking down a multi-million-dollar AI business model that requires absolutely zero time on camera. We're going to unpack a highly lucrative system that uses artificial intelligence to build trust, generate content, and drive massive sales, all completely faceless. $2 million. That's a massive number, right? Well, it actually represents the real, proven earnings of a creator named Harry Chang. And here's the crazy part. He achieved this milestone entirely by using an AI-generated persona. This isn't your typical drop-shipping store, and it's definitely not a traditional software company. We're talking about a digital human generating real-world revenue. It's literally revolutionizing how we think about digital marketing. Now, I just don't want to be on camera. I hear this all the time, and it perfectly captures the exact pain point this entire model solves. You know, so many people have immense value to share, right? But they absolutely refuse to be the face of their brand. Well, an AI avatar acts as the perfect proxy. It removes that barrier entirely, while still letting you build a super powerful brand. So, we're going to demystify this entire process step by step. First, the faceless $1 million secret. Second, the 4-tool tech stack. Third, the 1,000 follower growth rule. And finally, the avatar monetization strategy. All right, let's kick things off with section 1, the faceless $1 million secret, the automated affiliate engine. So here's how this engine actually works. The character acts as your 24/7 spokesperson. You create this fictional AI character, and they're the ones building the audience for you. Imagine a follower watches a video and comments a specific keyword. Let's say tea, for example. Boom, your account automatically sends them an Amazon affiliate link right to their DMs. They click, they buy, and you earn a commission. That means no inventory, no dealing with shipping. You simply collect a cut when followers purchase whatever your avatar recommends. Pretty cool, right? Now, the psychology behind the design here is honestly fascinating. Harry specifically designs older, wiser-looking avatars because, well, they command instant trust. This is particularly true with the 50-plus demographic who often can't even tell it's AI. And frankly, the tech has gotten so incredibly good lately that even younger audiences have to do a double take. It's really all about establishing a deeply authoritative, trustworthy presence right from that very first glance. Moving right along to section 2, the 4-tool tech stack, clicking buttons, not writing code. You might think you need a massive Hollywood budget for this, but you absolutely don't. For roughly $130 to $200 a month, you're essentially renting a full production studio. It breaks down like this. Claude acts as the brains to write your prompts and scripts. Then, Higgsfield creates the visual look of your avatar. And finally, HeyGen brings the whole shebang to life with voice and animation. You can also throw in 11 Labs as an optional add-on if you want some really specialized voices, but honestly, you can largely do everything with just these 3 or 4 tools. So, how do we build this from scratch? Phase 1 is all about inspiration and the base image. You literally doom scroll Instagram looking for an older, trustworthy face, and you just grab a screenshot. But, and this is key, you aren't copying someone's exact face. You're just using that screenshot as a jumping-off point. You feed it to Claude to write a descriptive prompt for an iPhone-style photo, and then you pop that prompt into Higgsfield to generate a brand new, completely unique persona that belongs entirely to you. Okay, phase 2 is all about backgrounds and voice. Creating variations here is super vital because you want your avatar to look natural in different environments, right? Think sitting in a library or maybe a cozy coffee shop. The trick is to keep the framing the exact same so the background doesn't look weird when the avatar eventually starts talking. Next, you ask Claude to whip up a prompt for a realistic voice and use HeyGen's voice design to lock in a really natural, calming voice. And just like that, we hit phase 3, the final video. You ask Claude for a 30-second educational script with a super strong hook. Then you upload your avatar photo, the voice, and the script right into HeyGen. Click Generate, and boom, your photo magically animates into a realistic talking video. Your digital spokesperson is instantly ready to speak to the world, delivering perfect takes every single time without ever stumbling over a single word. Which brings us to section 3, the 1,000 follower growth rule. Consistency over virality. You know, so many people fail at this because they try to sell on day one. They make one video and just expect it to blow up immediately. That is the wrong way. The right way? Your only job right now is to build immense trust. You do that by posting 10 times a day, offering pure value and advice, and waiting until you cross that 1,000 follower threshold before you even think about selling. And honestly, if you're disciplined with this, a lot of creators hit that 1,000 follower mark in just a single week. Now, if posting 10 times a day sounds completely impossible, I want you to think about the number 25. Because if you have just 5 image variations of your avatar and 5 different short scripts, you multiply those and you instantly have 25 unique videos ready to go. Remember, you're clicking buttons here. You're not setting up cameras and lighting, so there's absolutely zero excuse not to be consistent. All right, final stretch. Section 4, the avatar monetization strategy, cashing in on trust. So what exactly are we selling here? Well, you can easily start with Amazon affiliate products. It's a highly trusted platform and great for beginners. For example, if your avatar talks about self-improvement, you can link to some top personal finance books. But if you already own a business, you can sell your own products or services. In that case, this avatar becomes the ultimate faceless salesperson for your brand, letting you scale up while keeping 100% of the profits. Now, when you are ready to pitch, you've got to use a high-converting sales script. It relies on a very specific psychological formula. You absolutely never lead with the product. First, you hook them immediately with curiosity. Then you introduce a grounded, non-manipulative reality check, like maybe mentioning some bad health habits. Third, you educate them. You provide real value so they actually trust you. And only at the very end, once they're fully engaged, do you finally pitch the product. We've seen how powerful, streamlined, and surprisingly accessible all this technology is. You don't need a studio, you don't need to learn complicated coding, and you literally never have to step in front of a camera. So the final question you have to ask yourself is this: are you ready to build your own faceless empire?